Epstein with your morning market update, and this update is for the morning of Friday, and we're at the 31st of May, 2024, 8:20 a.m. Central Time. And before we get into what's going on in the marketplace, let's go look at the PCE data, because that's the big event. If you take a look at the April personal income, month over month, up 0.3, they expected that. Consumption spending was down 0.1. They were expecting up 0.4. So the consumer pulling back again, that is evident. Nothing changed in the PCE index month over month, right where you expected it in the year over year PCE. Now the core PCE, a little bit lower, but right with what the market right with what the market expected, which is down 0.1 from the prior month, and that's right in line with everything. However, when you take a look at the year over year, you went up 0.1, and the market didn't expect that. So that gets to be the tricky part of what this is. I'll come to my idea on it in a minute. We get the Chicago PMI coming out at 845. It still looks to me like it, even though it's looking for a bump, it's still in a contraction stage. So when I look at what the markets did and how I view how they're operating here, this does not move the needle. Should you have an interest rate cut, or do you just stay flat? I don't see where this changes anything at all, one iota. If you were betting that September's still in play, you're still betting that. If you were betting that no, it's not going to be September, if they cut it all, it'll be December, that is still very much in play. And that's because the year-over-year number did go up a little bit. We saw the consumer spending drop a little. The stock market's looking at it like this, oh boy, I'm a little tired. And that's where they're at in this market right now. So we came off the lows, came back up, but very moderate. The metal markets like what they're seeing out of it, silver with it. Gold is gaining on silver slightly. The copper market, there'll be a number where it finds that it's overdone to the downside. I don't know where that's at yet. Platinum is holding the 18-day average of closes very well. The dollar dropped on that information, and you came back in most of the currencies. Even the pound, to my surprise, rose on it. And now the question you have to ask yourself, and this is where you're at in the currency market. The U.S. holds and everybody else cuts. Is that bullish or bearish for those currencies that cut? The argument is, well, their interest rate, if you're investing there, you don't get as much. The other argument is, yeah, but they're going to spur on their economies, and that makes their currency stronger because they're now addressing the needs, and you only cut interest rates when you're trying to drive up economic activity. Which camp are you in? That is what the market will fight. You are looking at a market that's looking for its footing in the energy sector. I question if we just didn't see the low in the natural gas. If you close higher like this, it will be exciting as I see it. Move your trading now, right now, over to the September bonds, notes. That's where you, I think, want to be. And as usual, just expect that if you're going to trade grains and carry it over the weekend, look out your window. What the weather does will determine if you're up or down. Want to remind you, today is the final day of my sale on my 40% off on any of my charting courses or my research. You go to iraepstein.com in order to find it. Go under courses for the 40% off. Go to research and just flip. When you click research, the product that you want, make sure you're on the yearly. You'll see the discounted price. This all ends today, so it will not carry through into Saturday or Sunday. I'm Ira. You have yourself a good morning, and I'll catch up with everybody. Obviously, I hope tonight when I put out your updates for the weekend. You take care.